Our love was forbidden. I think that made it more fun. The first time our skin touched, adrenaline seeped into my flesh and vibrated through my veins. I knew he felt the same. I could tell by the sweat that dripped from his quivering face. The others at our Catholic school couldn't understand these feelings. They were taught from birth that love could only exist between a boy and a girl. He and I were different, and they hated us for it. His parents were no exception. They seemed less understanding than mine. I'd met them only once, but that brief encounter was more than enough to confirm my suspicions. They were monsters, just like all the others. They'll disown you, I said. They'll disown you and condemn you to hell if they find out. I know I was harsh, but it was honestly for his own protection. The rapid flames of hell would be the least of our worries, should his Bible-thumping parents find out about us. We had to meet in secret. He was less confident than me. I'd liked that. I admired his soft eyes and his shy expressions for weeks before I decided to make my move. Call it cliché, but I left a note under his desk. It wasn't anything fancy, just a simple note asking him to meet me in class after school when all the other students and teachers were gone. I was worried he wouldn't show, and that I made a mistake. But he came. He was nervous at first. I was too, my first time. Today, I left a new note, the second of many. As the other students entered the room, I returned to my desk. He came in just before the bell and quietly found his seat. Our eyes made contact when he finished reading. "Good morning, class," I said. A single bead of sweat trickled down his face. I can hear you from my hidden place in your home. I hear everything you do. I hear your footsteps as you move room to room. I hear the muffled chatter of every telephone call and the incoherent droning of your television. I hear you when you leave for work, silently walking out of what would appear to be an empty house. It isn't empty though, is it? In the park recesses, I'm waiting. I'm waiting until I see you again. I know it will be soon. After all, this is your home. I've tried many things to make you see the world from my perspective. I tried rationalizing, begging, pleading, screaming, even flirting. Nothing can break that cold shell. So, I find myself waiting. Can you believe I used to fear you? I feared how you made me feel, the things you could do to me. But a funny thing happened. I began to hate you. In my hate, my thoughts turned darker, just like my hiding hole in my heart. I know I will see you again, probably tonight, when you're home from work. You won't be expecting it. When I tear into your flesh with my teeth, when I gouge your eyes with my fingers. There is nothing I want more, right now, than to feel your warm blood splash on my skin. I grow excited each minute that passes. I know this time I will end your life. The sound I'll hear tonight will be that of your tortured screams, your blood gurgling in your throat, your dying breath. In that moment, I'll be free. I can hear you. Has it been really 8 hours already? I do lose myself in my fantasies in this place. Energy surges through every fiber of my being. Neurons are firing with adrenaline. This is it. The moment of your death, of my victory, is at hand. By my count, it has been 23 days since you locked me in your crawl space. And now, as you descend the steps, I can hear you. You feel the weight of the stare. Don't look. If you look, he'll catch you. He's the monster that looms behind you, waiting for you to turn around so he can see the terror on your face before you are ripped apart. Don't look. Keep moving. A crack, a snap of a twig. He's behind you. That wasn't an accident. He's telling you he's behind you. He wants you to know you are being followed, hunted. Don't look. Keep moving. A sound. Sniffing. He's got your scent. A growl deep within a chest. You could swear you feel his hot breath on your back through your shirt. But he can't be that close. Only your imagination. If you were that close, he would have caught you. Don't look. Keep moving. You are so focused on the beast behind you that you never expect a human voice to bark out from in front of you. Hands up. Give me your money now. The human, he's got a knife to your throat. Eyes merciless. You stifle a whimper and reach slowly for your purse. This is not a place to stop. He'll catch up. Hurry up, the robber snarled, pressing the knife so hard that you can feel a trickle of your blood trailing down your neck, where the blade pricked your skin. If he had robbed you in the city, if he hadn't been so focused on you, if his blade had been pointed at the real threat. If doesn't help him. There is no warning, no thud of feet, no snarl, not even the sound of leaves being stirred up. A faint thud, and the robber jerks, his mouth falling open, but no sound comes out. His knife falls when fingers gone slack. He meets your eyes, only for a second, only long enough to show that the pain hasn't hit yet. He's still stunned. Then he is wrenched back, hard and fast. You don't see what has him. You don't know where he goes except off into the surrounding darkness. Your face feels wet. Your white shirt is stained with something dark. You bolt along the path, breath coming in deep. Desperate pants, you wait for it. Any second now, you'll feel the impact from behind. Watch your blood spray the leaves. Don't look back. Keep running. You break out of the forest and stagger to a stop, stunned to realize you're still alive. Finally you turn. Finally you look behind you. A night bird calls and something scary passes in the underbrush. Blue eyes stare out at you. I see blue eyes, perfectly slit by obsidian needles. A predator's eyes. He is watching you, tracking you, but he doesn't pursue you. For now, you are safe. He doesn't want you, not really. The eyes disappear. Slowly you stagger back to civilization. Let's talk about fear. Everybody has a fear, and some have more than one. Most people know what their fear is, while others don't. You there have a fear of spiders. You are claustrophobic, while you there have a fear of clowns. And you have a fear of water, don't you? And you have a fear of rejection. I could go on and on about all your fears, but I have stuff to do. You are now thinking about your fear, aren't you? That's good. Now, Some people are lucky to rarely have to face their fear, while others have to face it more often. You can turn your fear into strength, but most people don't do that. This makes my job much easier. See, I can turn your fear against you. I can make it kill you. Now there, not all of you have been chosen for my job, so don't worry too much. But those of you who have been chosen, did you notice those thousands of highly venomous spiders I released into your house? Or that box, so precariously hanging above you, about to fall around you, so that you can be taken away and locked in such a small room that keeps getting smaller? Or what about that creepy clown towards you holding a knife, and that water that is slowly filling the room? My personal favorite, though, is how I will kill you with the fear of rejection. Just check your emails. You'll find an email from a loved one. You'll feel rejected. I will increase your emotions. How, you might ask? Well, a magician never gives away his secrets. Your emotions will increase to your breaking point. You'll commit suicide or go crazy. So, maybe, just look around yourself and see whether you are my next chosen one. I hope you are. Don't go in there, I pleaded, but it was too late. Marcus had his mind made up, ever since his eyes crossed the foxhole's path. It was late, far past our bedtimes, and my crazy friend wanted to crawl into the fox's den. Words cannot describe my worry. My hands trembled like my vibrating phone. My brother texted me from home. He explained that he couldn't keep Mom and Dad fooled any longer. We had to head back home. Marcus was peering inside the black space of terror. Marcus, we have to go back. My pleas bounced off his hypnotic gaze into the abyss of curiosity. I remember reading in class that curiosity is the ultimate tool for discovery. Marcus discovered more than just an empty fox den. There was no baby foxes ready to grin at him. Instead, Marcus collapsed into a pool of snakes. All of them looked like vines to me at first, like vines swinging from the trees in the summer home at Georgia. They crawled across his body, little ropes of green, strangling my friend. Confusion followed my amazement. I literally saw my friend's skin and jacket disappear beneath the mountain of silky scales. I ran over to the foxhole and peered inside. There was Marcus's hand, still fighting its way above the cesspool of evil. I clutched it for only a second. Then I heard a crumbling noise that pulled Marcus deeper into the bottomless pit. Snakes hissed in my ear. Some of the reptiles recoiled, ready to strike at my tear-streaked cheeks. I called out for Marcus one last time. As his screams faded below the confused cloud of coiling bodies, I sprinted home. My parents were infuriated. They demanded a reason. All I could tell them is that I warned him. I said, Marcus, don't go in there.